Alright, it's time to rise to the occasion with some more Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. And this time we're going to be taking a look at the basic 4-inch Michelangelo action figure, also known as the Wild Card, going by this occupation here. Anyway, with that said, let's take a look at the packaging as per take of every single video review. Right, so here's the nice artwork of Michelangelo. Now that you can see it, looks pretty good. He's jumping into action. What more can I say? Right, so Michelangelo, once again, the wild card. There's the promotion for the piece of points, which we'll look at very shortly. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Playmates Toys, warning, choking hazard, age is 4 and plus. And on the back, here we got Nickelodeon Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the brief summary for the cartoon. If you want to pause the view and read it, be my guest. Michelangelo the Wild Card. Here's the brief bio for the character himself. Pause the view and read it if you want. Moving on. Species. He's a box turtle. Weapons. No longer nunchucks. It's Kasari Fundo. Which is kind of like nunchucks in a way still. So not much of a change of the character and his weapons. Right. Looks pretty cool. I like the way Michelangelo looks in the series. Very awesome. And I think he's also the youngest because he's more slender looking and a lot shorter than the others. So yeah, he's the baby turtle of the bunch. Anyway, other figures available in this line: Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, April O'Neil with Mayhem, Splinter, Baron Draxum, Meat Sweats, and Origami Ninja. And that's going to do it for the packaging. So moving right along, let's get to the product catalog, of course, before we take a look at the action figure. So here are the basic 4-inch action figures out of Series 1. There's your vehicles to come, your playset to come, your roleplay items if you have any interest to come. There's your deluxe figures to come. And your giant 11-inch figures. There's a promotion for the Secret Sewer Squad. If you join today, you get 50 piece of points, which could lead up to a very nice prize overall. And then there's the front cover again with the nice artwork of the turtles chasing you down or something. I don't know. Somebody. Anyway, the last thing to look at would be the piece of points slip that comes with Michelangelo here. Of course, I'm going to hide the code from you, but if you had the code, you could go to Playmates Toys and redeem your points like so, and that's pretty much that. Now, let's move on to the action figure in hand, and I know it looks like he's so far away, but he's not. This is actually a pretty small Ninja Turtle figure. I mean, he's smaller than Leonardo, but to bring him closer to you so you can see him a lot better now, here he is, all his detail. Nice 3D model of the 2D character in the cartoon. Of course, his shell isn't painted. He's got some nice highlights in the cartoon in orange, but they didn't have the budget to paint any of this detail here. But it's okay. If I wanted to, I could do it myself, but I shouldn't have to. But it's your basic action figure. What do you expect? It's not the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but he's got a nice face. Nicely painted eyes here. Not as big as Leonardo's were, so about average looking. His buckler's painted. His front shell is painted, right? Because he likes to paint on himself. He's what you call a graffiti artist, something like that. Of course, his armbands are painted. His knee pads are painted, kinda, except for the bands that go around it. They are not painted, which makes this look kind of awkward. But whatever, it is what it is. Oh, speaking of awkward, I mean, look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing. The bandages on his feet are painted, which is nice. They look really good. Right? So, no sloppiness whatsoever. Not much when it comes to paint application, but it's just okay. It's decent. It's good. It's good. Let's go ahead and get to the articulation on Michelangelo. He's got a ball-jointed head. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that get some very good inward and outward movement, a full 360 rotation without hindrance caused by the shell. He's got a swivel cut above his elbow. Got single jointed elbows that gets 90 degrees of bend. He's got a wrist swivel cut. Nothing at the waist. That's due to the sculpting. Let's see. We got those awkward hip joints, but they do allow this much kicking forward, this much going back. And if you turn it this way, you can get your full JCVD split. So there you go. Nice little quality there. And then you got a single jointed knee. Gets 90 degrees of bend. You also have a cut above that to allow some swiveling, like so. And then you got a swivel cut down below here at the ankle. And you also have a little hinge to allow some up and down movement on some very tight, very tight joints. So yeah, he's not going to fall over anytime soon as long as I got him balanced just right. Now, you will notice that his arms are not completely down all the way. This is about as far as they can go because of the design of this figure. Not to mention also a good portion of his strap does, you know, come around this area, and it just blocks as much as you can actually get here. Like, maybe I can get this arm to go down just a little bit more, but this side here, forget it. It's just hitting that strap. It's not going anywhere. But speaking of the strap, he does actually have a clip here for his weapons. And speaking of which, now we shall take a look at his weapons, because I think we've got all the basics down on the figure. So, first and foremost, he's got this thing. I don't know what this weapon is called, even though I've seen it plenty of times in the Ninja Turtles toy line. So if anybody has any idea what this is truly called, leave it down below in the comments section. I would really appreciate it. So, yeah, it's nicely sculpted for what you can actually see, even though it's transparent. It's like that very nice transparent. You can see my finger there. Right. Can he hold it? I don't know. Let's try it. Yes, he can. Looks okay. It's pretty big for the figure. But anyway, now we shall take a look at his primary weapon, his weapon of choice, which is the Kasari Fundo. Now, for some reason, he comes with two, and I can understand why that is, even though in the show he only has one. Now, why does he come with two? It's simple, because in the show, his Kasari Fundo can morph from a spiked ball to a boxing glove. Now it makes sense. So you have the option of which one you want to use. Sadly though, there's only one clip, so you only get the option of him storing one, which, you know, again, it doesn't really matter because in the show he only has one Kasari Fundo, unlike his two nunchucks. So there you go. It looks good. It's not bad. Let's see what it looks like clipped onto his strap here. And not too bad, I guess. I mean, if you wanted to, you could turn it the other way. We'll see how this looks. That's much better because then you can hide this bit back behind his arms. Even though, again, his arms are flailing out because they can't actually come all the way down here. But I guess you can, with the swivel cut at the elbow, you can kind of work with. So, yeah, it's kind of a cheat, but hey, it works. And of course, it's your figure. Display it however you want. If you want him to have two Kasari Fundos, unlike the show, be my guest. Just like this. And he holds them pretty good. Now, of course, as we know, the problems with the San Diego Comic-Con version of these figures is that they couldn't hold their weapons for some reason. So, I don't know if this is a running change or not, but these clip into his hands very securely. I mean, they are not going anywhere. So yeah, that's a nice touch, and I do appreciate that change, if it is a change. Once again, just like Raphael's review, I have no idea. Maybe somebody can tell me down below. But we're not done there. No, we got a little bit more to talk about, such as his other accessory he comes with. Obviously, Michelangelo should come with a skateboard, and here it is. A very nice looking skateboard with that new iconic Ninja Turtle logo there. It's the shell and the T made up right there at the top. Very nice. No paint whatsoever, but that's where these come in. Yes, stickers. Michelangelo comes with a plethora of stuff. A plethora. Oh, did I also mention that he does also have some throwing stars like all the others? Yeah. So look at all this. You got your throwing stars, you got your two Kasari Fundos, you got this thing, and then you got your skateboard, and then you got the stickers. Yeah, he comes with a lot. That's a lot more than Raphael, Leonardo, and Splinter combined. That's crazy. And this figure only costs $8. I want you to remember that. But, however, I'm not a fan of stickers unless it comes to Transformer figures, so I will not be applying these anywhere on the skateboard or to the figure himself. I think it's kind of pointless. But, let's test out the stability of him on the skateboard if we can. Of course we can. It's my channel. I got plenty of time to do whatever I want, but, yep, there we go. He's holding on it pretty good. Let's do the full test on this thing, see if it actually works. Hopefully he won't have a face plant like Leonardo from yesterday. Not too bad. Didn't go as far as Leonardo because the wheels aren't as loose fitting as they are on Leo's skateboard. Not too bad. Sculpting on it is pretty nice for what is offered here, but again, no paint. But again, that's where the stickers come into play on this thing, and I cannot get the figures to stand up now. There we go. So here's one last look at the skateboard and all its goodness. Here's a look at the wheels. Even though they're hard to see because it's a very bright orange plastic that's messing with the camera here and it's going out of focus too much. I don't know how well you're going to see most of this detail here, but it's not much to look at anyway. Could use a lot of paint. It really could. I mean, customizers out there are going to have a field day with this thing unless you just want to cheat and just go with the stickers. I mean, more power to you whichever way you decide. So let's dare to compare now and do the size comparisons for this video review, bringing in Leonardo, who's already on his skateboard again. Here's Raphael, the leader of the group, transformed from the norm by the nuclear goop. And then here's Master Splinter, who's just going to stick it out in the back just because still his character, meh. Yeah. His design's growing on me, but the character, yeah. So as you can see, not counting the skateboard here, Leonardo towers over Michelangelo, Raphael towers over both the turtles, and Master Splinter is the shortest, obviously. Right, so there you have your scale comparisons for this video, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up. This one is also a nice pickup. I mean, if you're into the Rise of the TMNT figures like I am right now, yeah, you definitely don't want to miss out on any of them as it is. I'm just giving you the basics overall on them. Yes, his leg is a little warped, as you can see. I'm sure somebody's asking about it right now, but yeah, to answer your question, it's going to need a little bit of a heat gun here to shaping back the plastic, get it back in the right position, so I could display him much nicer than having his leg sticking out like that as if he broke it or something, like he's limping. But regardless, yeah, Michelangelo is a pretty cool figure. It comes with a plethora of accessories. Look at all this stuff. I was not anticipating any of this to come with the figure, especially for the asking price of $8. Now, not all these figures are $8, depending on where you buy them. I got the rest of the team from Walmart. My local Walmart store has all the Rise of the TMNT figures for the Turtles. Not any of the allies or villains right now, but they are for $8 at Walmart. If you go and buy these figures at Walgreens, you're going to pay maybe $10 to $12 max. So, yeah. Your best bet is to get them at Walmart for cheaper, but, you know, not saying that the quality on these figures is cheap, because, again, you get a lot with Michelangelo here. It's probably one of the coolest figures to come out of this line, and I really can't wait to see what Donatello has to offer in the next video. So, questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, this is the unprofessional toy reviewer, Red is Power, signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you whenever you see me.